Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all doing well. In this video, we're going to be looking at question number 22 on our 2013 grade 8 Gauss contest. In right-angled isosceles triangle FGH, FH, so this hypotenuse here is root 8, arc FH, so this arc here, this here, is part of the circumference of a circle with center G. So if we were to draw a full circle with center G, part of it would line up with this arc going from F to H. And so radius GH here is shown. The area of the shaded region is what? So I always like shaded region questions. They're nice. They're an interesting little puzzle to crack. Doesn't usually take too long. But the way I approach shaded region puzzles is this. Identify your shaded region, which is usually something very unusual, as a sum of smaller, simpler regions that you do understand, or maybe a difference in regions. So I recognize this shaded region as the quarter circle. Now, how do I know it's a quarter circle? It's a right-angled isosceles triangle. So in the big circle, we take a quarter slice, and that makes our quarter circle that's got the shaded area. So it's going to be the quarter circle, G, F, and H, minus what? Well, we need to get rid of the triangle, FGH. And so, well, triangles and areas of quarter circles, these are things I know. Okay? So we need to figure out R here. R is going to be the radius of our big circle. GH, they tell us, is the radius. And we need the radius to figure out the area of a quarter circle. Remember, the area of a full circle is pi r squared, and we want a quarter of that. As well, this little isosceles triangle, this right-angled isosceles triangle, has got a height of r and a base of r. So 1/2 base times height, 1/2 r squared. So we really just need to work out r, and then we're all set. And we can work out this shaded area. So how can we figure out what r is? Well, we know it's a right-angled triangle, and we know the hypotenuse is root 8, and we know the two legs are r. So we might say, well, use the Pythagorean theorem. R squared plus r squared is going to be root 8 squared. And then you can say, oh, 2 copies of r squared is, well, root 8 squared is the root and the 2 cancel out, just 8. Divide by 2, you'll get r squared is 4, and now you can work out r if you want to. R is 2. But if we take a look here, we need r squared for the area of the circle, we need r squared for the area of the triangle. We don't actually need r itself, just r squared. So if we wanted to save a little bit of time, we could just plug this expression in. Okay? Now, you don't have to use the Pythagorean theorem. If you're very comfortable with isosceles right-angled triangles, because they pop up a lot, you might know the sides are in a ratio of 1 to 1 to root 2. You might say, oh, the hypotenuse is root 8, divide root 8 by root 2, and I will get r's, the length of r. And that's perfectly fine as well. But as I say, we work out r, and then eventually we need r squared. So 1/4 pi times 4 minus 1/2 of 4. The quarter and the 4 cancel out, so it's going to be pi, and then 1/2 of 4 is 2. So pi minus 2 is the area of this shaded region. Now we take a look. Pi minus 2, oh, there it is. It's answer A. And that's all we're going to need. And there we go. Question 22, all dealt with. Up next, we're going to take a look at question number 23. So I hope to see you there.